Gamers, welcome back in World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, Episode 10. Whew, it's a mouthful every time. Alright, we're back. Last time we left off, we were just kind of finishing up the last bits of Razor Hill. I know my hair looks crazy right now, just bear with me. We found a bed to sleep in, and it was at the orphanage. Don't judge me. I wake up drunk in Orgrimmar. Oh, kids running around screaming everywhere. Whoa, Jesus. How did I get drunk as an undead, you might ask? Don't ask. Anyways, Weedicus has reached level 60. Let's go. Looking good in my polo today. Feeling good, looking good. Guys, it's crazy news. Look, I'll show you. My girlfriend, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas this year, and I told her a new mic for the stream slash the videos, right? I keep saying stream, but it's not stream. I should say just for recording and for videos, but she asked me what I wanted, and I told her a new mic for videos for recording and whatnot. And she got me this. That is a Audio-Technica AT2020, but get this, it's just the microphone in here. There's no wires, there's no mount, there's no nothing. So I had to do some Amazoning on the side, grab some of that stuff. Hopefully we'll have the new mic soon, within the probably by the start of next week. By next Monday we should have a new mic for the videos, which is really exciting. So everyone make sure to thank Saleya. I'm gonna have to give her a big smooch when she gets back from visiting her family in Florida. We got her what she wanted this year. Ooh, I can't say though, just in case. But yeah, very exciting.
I guarantee this bank's security with my own blood.
Dude,
is that good enough for you?
The bank is already full. Hate to see that. I really do hate to see that. Okay. I think we were doing. We had some quests to turn in, a couple more to grab over here with Margoz, and then we're heading into Razor Hill. That's right. And we've got the tools to handle Razor Hill, or Skull Rock, sorry. We've got the tools to handle Skull Rock, and I think our level is more than fine. Like, I think at 14, we should be fine. We should be, you know, bright as rain. I don't think this is going to serve any kind of trouble for us, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Let's hope I'm not wrong, but we're almost level 15, honestly. I'm ahead of schedule. Who did that? Ah, Piste. Okay, let's head over here and let's turn in Rezlak's quest and Misha's quest. Turn those puppies in. Be on the lookout for ore too. As we saw last time, there's just a ton of ore in Durotar. And even more when we get into the barrens. Look right there. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Let's grab this node real quick. We do need to do some crafting with all that iron or copper soon. In our bank, we have like 120, 140 bars, right? Some ridiculous amount. We need to go ahead and start using that stuff. And probably, I could train new recipes in engineering for sure. Mining 76, by the way. Hey-yo. That's honestly very good. I'm very happy with 76 mining. Alright, Rezlak. Winds in the desert. I think he's got a chain with him too.
Yo.
I'm great at what I do. Don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? Build sandcastles?
Hey, now isn't that just the thing? You've got our supplies back for us? That's great. I'll be able to get back to work just as soon as I can find someone to haul these sacks for me.
I mean, I can, if you're willing to pay me even more. 3 silver though, it's a good start.
Gazz'uz told me once, Rezlak, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that's if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't
Amen.
deal with losing all our caravans. so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry Gulch Ravine lies through the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill all the
Sneeze, hang on,
harpies
sorry.
there, the routes will be safe. Of course, there was one other thing that Gazz'uz taught me, and that's you can get anything done for a price. So going to help me out, adventurer?
I love that. Ironically, he's like, Gazz'uz taught me if you want something done, do it yourself. And then he's like hiring me to do the quest. Okay, securing the lines. That's over here. That's fun. We'll do that when we head over to Margoz anyways. Can't remember where this recruitment letter goes. Oh, that's right. This is for when we go into the barrens, isn't it? Yeah. Kargal Battle Scar. That's for old Kargal Battle Scar, and then this is for the Sepulcher. They need some materials. Yeah, man. A little burpy and hiccupy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Water barrel. We'll save it for someone that has mana. Someone might pull up dying of thirst. Misha. I pray that Kron will return to me, but I'm almost certain I know his fate already.
Oh, my son, my beautiful son. Uncertain
We just hand her the
of his
amulet and
fate,
she
I've
knows.
tormented myself since he left. Now that I know what's happened, perhaps I can finally begin to mourn. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this. I was going to give it to Kron as a gift when he returned successful. Now that I know he is dead, I cannot bear to look at it.
Aw, a hand-sewn cloak. We'll take it. We'll wear it with pride. And by wear it with pride, I mean hide it, so no one can see it. Because it's not even a green item. Ew. Everyone point and laugh. Ew, ha ha, white item. I don't think I'd ever have the balls to... Well, it's not even the balls, but it's like... the desire, even? What's the right word? Like... There's a challenge run that you can do. I've mentioned challenge runs in this series before, and I've told you guys about them if you're new to hardcore or any of this stuff. I've kind of explained it before in some of the other videos, but essentially in hardcore there's like custom challenges, right? One of them is like the assassin, which is play a rogue, only use daggers, level as the assassination spec. You can only use cloth as your helmet or as your chest piece, and it has to be like a robe, so you look kind of like one of those Shadow Council rogues. And it's all about like being like a real assassin, like stealthy and stuff. It's cool because mostly when you play a rogue in Classic, you're playing combat. It's just leagues better than the other specs for leveling and for open world content, right? And we're gonna do that exact assassin run as our last challenge because we're doing one of every class all the way to 60 in hardcore in Classic. The last will be a second rogue. That is the assassin challenge. I think that'll be a lot of fun. But another one of the challenges is only using white items. And I feel like that would be a crazy challenge just because it's like the upgrades would look completely different than a normal run. Like, I feel like there's just less and less white items as you get higher up in the game, so it makes it even harder to gear up at the end. Like, that's where I'm like, what would you even do? There's some like white items that are 50, 60, I'm sure. I'd have to actually do more research into that because I don't know. You kind of just ignore white items after a certain point, right? So I don't know what the market for white items is. I really don't. It could be fun. I don't think that's something I would take on like after our very long goal of getting every class to 60. If we wanted to continue keeping Classic WoW as our forever game, I would probably do that. I'd probably start adding on challenges like the monk, which is like a warrior in cloth gear and using a two-handed staff. Or I would do the melee mage, which is like a mage that can only use instant cast spells and a melee weapon. Or I would do a character with white gear only, like a paladin, and I would be like a nobleman that's like, you know, we would do a bunch of cool fantasy challenge runs, I think. And that's probably what I'll do long term, because again, for the 90th time, I'm planning on Classic WoW being my like forever game on the channel. It's my favorite game. It's the game that I've played like my entire life. It's the game that I started content creation with. It's the game that I started on Twitch with. It's the game that I have started this YouTube with. The original footage is now hidden since we're doing the challenge again. I've kind of hid the old footage, and we're having a new go this time. But the original upload on this channel was classic World of Warcraft hardcore content, so we'll probably just keep this as our forever game since it's the game that I started making content with. It's my favorite game of all time. I could play this game the rest of my life, honestly, so we'll probably wind up doing challenge runs after we get every class to 60, but that's going to take a long time. Like, that might take like a year or two at least. IRL, like a year, which is crazy. But you figure I played WoW for 20, so it's just a year of good content that I can put on the YouTube, and it'll be a documentation of my journey 1 to 60 on every class. We'll see all the deaths. We'll see all the mistakes. We'll see me learning all the classes that I don't really know, like, really well. Obviously, Rogue is my main class. I feel like I know this class pretty damn well. There's still a ton of Rogues that are better than me, like, way better than me. And I know that. But I do feel like Rogue is the class that I know the best. And I'm a pretty decent Rogue. But some of the other classes I don't really know, like, at all. Especially in Classic. I've played them all, and I have max levels of them all in different iterations of WoW, especially on retail, but I haven't played retail in years. But like a Shadow Priest, I'm not too familiar with it in Classic WoW, and I'm excited to be, because the Shadow Priest that I'm familiar with is like in Wrath or in retail, or different versions of WoW. Or like the Druid. I played a Druid in Season of Discovery, which is kind of similar to Classic. And I played like a Boomkin super hybrid class Druid in Season of Discovery, and I had a lot of fun. I really, really liked it. I kind of fell in love with it, honestly, because that class just has everything. It can literally do everything, and I really liked having that utility at my hands. I could like start the fight as a cat in stealth, open up on them, jump out, roots, kite away, throw a hot on myself, cast, melee with a two-handed mace, get some melee damage in, let the mana regen, go into a bear, taunt another creature. Like, you could just do so much. It was sick. So when we get to Druid, I'm super excited for that one. I'll probably play what I'm going to call like a King of Nature build, where I'm just going to play like a super hybrid build. Will be some mostly like spellcasty, but also kind of geared towards like being able to be maybe like a fine bear druid. Like if I need to jump into bear stance, I'd be fine. So maybe like a big two-handed mace, some good with int on it and stamina, gear that has like int and stamina on it, so my spells hurt a ton, my heals heal for a lot, and then when I need to, I can jump into bear form and just be fine. And then the auto-scaling, when we go into Kitty, will be just fine, because it's like, Kitty would be the back. We wouldn't necessarily go into Kitty that much, but you have the option to. It's got a sprint, it's got stealth, right? But I like the idea of like being a master of nature and a master of shape-shifting as a druid, and shifting a lot versus being like stuck in a static form, like being just a feral druid, being a cat. Like that's kind of boring to me. Sorry guys. What's cool to me is a druid that's like starts the fight as a bear. Let me thank them. You'd like start the fight as a bear, and then you'd like jump out, throw a heal on yourself, root the enemy, turn into a cat, sprint away, jump into the water, turn into a seal, dash away, jump back into a bear, throw thorns on your teammates, heal your teammates. Like, to me, that's a really cool druid. Versus like, oh, I'm a bear druid and I become a bear and then I never leave bear stance all the way from 1 to 60. Like, that's so boring to me. It's like, I'd just play a warrior then. Like, what the fuck? I'm just playing a gimped warrior. Is all. Like, I'd much rather be like a hybrid hyper stancer. Also, I think this is a 3-man like multi-box. I think it's one guy playing 3 accounts. If you do that shit in hardcore, you're a pussy. Sorry, hate to say it. Actually, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. You're a pussy. This shit's about the 1-man challenge. Now, if you're doing duos and shit with your friends, that's understandable. I get that. I've done that. It's fun. These two, I think these are 2 separate friends doing their thing. Do your thing, boys. But if you're just one guy, like, following yourself with 3 characters to make it easier, that's a fucking pussy's move, man. And you see it sometimes. Not often, but you do see it. I think it's just her, or maybe they're AFK. Who's to say, but there's some ore up top. Someone say top? Okay, this area is kind of contested for this quest, so I might come back, or at least check the outsides. There's 2 separate groups in here. And I was just talking about how the server is dead yesterday. It's so funny. I'll come back. I'm going to go talk to Margoz and see if maybe we can dip into Skull Rock. The ore's back up. And you remember how I was saying, like, you want to use these potions kind of freely in the early game because you're going to get so many of them that you're going to out-level them and then they're going to be useless. And I'm getting to that point already where I'm like, is that another group of 3? Dude, there's no... This is a 3-man... Wow, that's... This is exactly what I was just talking about, I think. But maybe not. Maybe it's a separate... I don't know. Maybe they're 3 separate friends. What was their names? I think they're Harry... Big Wands Hurt. They're like Harry Potter references or something. Goblet of Fire I saw. Yeah, they were moving independently enough to where I think they were just like 3 separate friends playing together, which is... Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, these potions kind of don't really... They help a little bit, but they're... We've definitely out-leveled them at this point. I have 2 buffs on me. Now's the best time to go into Skull Rock and go ahead and just start this. We'll come back down here and hopefully get some more Storm Witch kills and Savages after Skull Rock, because it's just too contested right now. But first, we need to talk to Margoz. I think they have some quests in Skull Rock as well for us. I think. It's been a while. And it's been a while. I could try and get some boar meat. If we ever see boars, we should probably kill them. Boar meat is very valuable. For us, not on the market. And there you go. The tough jerky, not so much. It's basically just trash, but... Go ahead and pull all 3 of these. They're gray anyways. But yeah, we can cook... What can we cook with these? Okay, maybe it's not that useful. I guess not, huh? I mean, just roast boar meat, but maybe I can get another recipe? I'll have to look in some free time. I swore there was more that we could do with that, but maybe not. Stone arrowhead, and there he is, Margoz. There might be ore over here too, so let's check that before we get out of here.
Welcome, adventurer. Word reached me of your coming and of your exploits in Durotar. You are an adventurer of growing skill and renown.
Thanks, sir.
Stay on the pure path, and your future will be great indeed.
Okay.
Adventurer, the Burning Blade has infested the cave east of Orgrimmar known as Skull Rock. Inside that cave, they perform vile rituals and burn their own flesh with searing collars. By wearing these collars, I believe the cultists attune themselves to demonic power. But to confirm this, I must have a collection of the collars to study. Go to Skull Rock and gather searing collars from the cultists you find there. Bring them to me, and I will uncover their secrets.
Gotcha. So we need their collars so he can kind of study them. And he'll give us a jagged dagger, not a jaded dagger, sorry, a jaded dagger. A jagged dagger, 1 strength, 6 to 12 damage. It's not an upgrade. It's a little faster than the carving knife of strength. And I could take the steady bastard sword as just like it sells for more, right? But I think I'm going to take the dagger just for the collection. I'm kind of a dagger collector. And there we go. Some more copper. I think I want to kill the scorpions still, though. I mean, these are yellow. And I did say I'd probably do some more fishing out here, so maybe after Skull Rock we'll come out here and try and get the fishing to like 50. I'm starting to remember that, yeah, last time I said that I would do some fishing when we come over here. I like to break it up as I adventure just to make it not feel so bad, because once fishing's caught up, like I said last time, once it's caught up and it's on curve with you, and you can just like run down the coast and you're like, oh look, it's a floating wreckage, or it's a school of fish, and I can just pop the fishing rod on, hit a bobble, go, get a few levels and move on, and never fail. It's very, very, very useful, especially for the floating wreckage. We could find insane greens, blues, rare crafting materials that you can only have if you're like you know, a skinner or a blacksmith or a leather worker, or you know, rare jewels, etc., etc. So many reasons, right? So many reasons. So it's just a it's a little rough at the start, but it gets much better. Let me help him out. Oh no, you see bodies already. Welcome to Skull Rock, bro. It's these damn void walkers that kill everyone. Because they're basically like two creatures. You're fighting 2 mobs at once. Now they don't have the greatest health pool. Perfect level up. Level 15, baby. Huge. But like, yeah, they're definitely contenders for sure. Hold, wow, first kill, we got a lieutenant's insignia off the first one. That's crazy. Alright, well, all we need is 5 more collars and then to kill Gazz'uz. And Gazz'uz is not very easy. I thought he was going to pull this one. We'll be the one to pull her then. Second collar. We're having some good luck on this character, honestly, and usually I have very bad luck on my main and good luck on my alts, so I'm very appreciative. I don't want to jinx it though and say anything too early, but let's focus up. Head on a swivel while we're in here. Whenever you're in caves and hardcore, it's very important that you're focused up. I won't keep the camera too close, but like I said before, I do like to have a nice cinematic camera angle when I'm fighting. I don't like to be omega zoomed out, looking down, like, you know, hyper min-maxing the best camera angle to see all of my opponents on my screen. Like, if shit gets behind me, there's an element to, like, well, maybe they should have some surprise, honestly. If I get caught off guard, I should get caught off guard. Now, they are humanoid. Let's be careful here, because I Okay, they don't run. It's good to know. Sneeze, hang on. Alright, well, wait. Ooh, that last one snuck up on me. I wasn't ready for it. No, I like to clear a path out, just in case things get scary. That's it, that guy picked up on me. So let's do just that. Let's not skip mobs. That way if I get into a bad situation, I'm running into even more. At least I'll have somewhat of a clear path. Now these will likely respawn, but that's okay. This is the area to go ahead and start using your you know, your spiced wolf meat, get your stamina food on. Be ready to use your items if you need. Just trying to open with, whoa, I didn't mean to be auto-attacking you. Is that Gazz'uz up there? It is. Now, I think it might be better to just try and kill his minion first and then go for him. Peace Day said, party, I said, I'm sorry, but I'm a solo character. Good luck, brother. We'll wish our troll brother good luck, but sorry, man. I'm solo. Now I could get up this way. I'm just worried that if I fail, it's a little awkward. But if I don't fail, I should have got a slice and dice offer. Holy shit, the rare's up too, right next to Gazz'uz? That's not good. What the fuck? 624 health. That guy will definitely fuck us up. Even at level 11. He's also got a minion with him. I thought Gazz'uz was going to be hard, but dude, both of them? Wow. I need him to kind of path away. I might try and take him on after Gazz'uz, but I have to take on Gazz'uz first. It's the first time I'm starting to get the heartbeat going in hardcore. That's what we played for, baby. Alright, so surely he's got to go away, right? Oh, bro, there's no... What are the chances? I can't do this with him here. Like, I feel like I can't kill him with Gazz'uz this close, and I can't kill Gazz'uz with him this close. This is a bitch, innit? And I won't be able to get up there if I'm not... Okay. Rares do despawn after a while, I believe. Now sometimes there's a chest down here I like to check. Bro, what are the chances? In the same spot too, like he couldn't have spawned. There's a separate ledge that he could spawn in. I'm gonna try and sneak around to the other side of the cave and maybe we can pull Gazz'uz separately. I'm not sure. I'm a little worried, but I'm gonna have to clear a path out this way for sure. But it's fine, there's ore over here anyways. These damn voidwalkers are insanely strong, man. Guy hits me for 18. That's how much I'm hitting him for. Don't really love this pull, but see if I can like LOS her. Get a last second kick on that. 1 point slice. Onto the void. And then eat. Okay. One more point and it's gonna be... Unfortunately, I gotta get riposte as early as I can. Unfortunately for the enemy, I mean. Ooh, a tribal vest. Wow, that's actually in very big upgrade for us. Wow. That's crazy. We did have the one that we made, which is nice for the stamina. We lose 1 stamina for 2 agility. It's definitely worth it. Plus, it's red. Looks nice. Bag space. Bag space. Bag space. Bag space issues already. We love it. Welcome to classic World of Warcraft. Or should I say classic bag space issues? See the gouge. I might be able to get a cheeky angle on Gazz'uz and like pull him way back here. I just need to be fast at killing everything back here because the respawn time I'm worried about. Or even like fight him back here would be fine. Hey, a scroll of spirit. I'll take that over the light feathers. Put that on myself. Pull this one back a little bit. I think I can grab Gazz'uz and pull him back here without him seeing. I am a little nervous. That is an upgrade. Let's just see, let's just test. Okay, we just got him. Kicked it, nice. He got the corruption off, that's fine. Let the energy come back. Slow and steady. I should have bandaged there, but that's fine. Now I get the bandage because of the corruption. That's actually even better. Wow. Heart racing after that. And this guy's got double his health and a pet. Words emanate from the pendant and into your mind. Gazz'uz. Gazz'uz, report. There is word of your discovery in Skull Rock. You must prepare for an attack. Gazz'uz, I order you to speak. Speak, or I will make sure Niru Fireblade knows of your presence, and he will descend on you with swift brutality. Do not test your skills against Niru. Gazz'uz, are you there? Take this eye to Niru Fireblade. I kind of want to try against this guy at least once. I feel like if I can maybe kill his pet, maybe. We'll try one time. If I start to get spooked though, I'm dipping, man. Oh, I don't even have evasion. This is bad. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Gazz'uz has already respawned. Tell me this is far enough to reset him. Okay, good. Whew. Mobs are starting to respawn. This is getting sketchy. Now, I did kill his pet. Maybe he doesn't... If he doesn't respawn it, I think we might have a chance. Especially if I can get evasion back. But if he respawns that pet, I'm not so sure. Yeah. Sorry, boys. Can I get past him, though? He also has a lockbox right there, huh? Yeah, you can't get it. I'd have to wait 3 minutes for this for sure. What's he drop? Will it show me? A few things, couple greens he could drop. Not a single bag off this guy though? That sucks. 2 minutes. I think I can take this guy down with evasion. I just want the mobs to respawn here so I can clear them out again. So I can kind of pull them back here and kite them out, kill the mob, or kill the void walker, and then get out of here. These haven't respawned quite yet, which is good. 2 minutes. Let's get a fresh food buff. 1 minute. And I can faintly glowing skull him, which I probably will. Potions off cooldown. I would say mobs should be respawning soon, and they do. Nice. Take the beaded cord, it sells for more, obviously. And just kill this guy too. This is like the best spot for us to have Gazz'uz in, because he could respawn back there after we killed him, but thankfully he just respawns right there. Ah, shit. Oh, you're kidding me. This is not good. Okay, we got very lucky. But we wanted this guy to respawn anyways. Okay, eat the corpse. Definitely that over these. I should have done the tusk. Alright, we'll kill this. Evasion's off cooldown. We're going to get ready to look to pull him, I think. Not going to cast. Okay. Alright, boys, wish me luck. I have space to run if need be. doesn't pull Gazz'uz, right? She's a little close, it might. Okay, I'm just gonna go for him. Oh my god, so many have respawned. Primitive rock tool. I guess I could get rid of that. Okay, I think the play is actually open with Throne. Pull him back. Get the full bandage here that I can. Kick this, evasion. We're doing great. Let the energy come back. Gouge. Play it slow. Energy can come back. No, go ahead and get him out while I have evasion stacks. Kick this last second. Shadow lock him. Well done. Well played, boys. All for pioneering gloves. They're upgrades, though. They are upgrades. Whew. Heart was racing, man. Heart was racing. That guy had 600 health. Now there's a node here. She's a little close, though, bro. I think I'm just going to sneak past her. I need to get out of here. There's a node back there, too, but I just need to get out of here, honestly, at this point. Get rid of this. Actually, what do the gloves go for? Get rid of these. Let's kind of just creep our way out of here. Usually you don't want to be doing this because mobs can spot you, right? But we're so high level over these guys, I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to ignore both that ore and probably this ore. Ah, no, you know what? I'll fight for this. Probably going to fill up on rough stone here, but that's fine. Didn't even health potion on that elite. I spaced it very well, but I mean, it was still kind of nerve-wracking. Okay, let's just get out of here. Whew, we survived Skull Rock. Thank God. Feckles or Feckless. And BC Spirits. 07 brothers. We'll see you next time. Another rock tool, some ore on the way out. Looks like I'm full on stone now. I think I'm going to get rid of these 2 potions. I've got 10 and I'm not using them already, so. And I'm probably going to get stone right now. No. Wow. 4 hits, no stone. Crazy. Never before seen. That's actually insane. Alright, let's go back to Margoz. I also want to see if I can maybe finish up those harpies. That would be really nice. The boar meat was a bit of a bait, but still, it's free cooking. He might even have a fire over here that I can cook it on real quick. And the brilliant small fish. Hopefully he does. And then I can just throw it away. Because I'm not going to eat it. I've got these mushrooms and this wolf steak. Yes, he does. Cool. I mean, shit. That's the case. Try and get a few more. Victor. That boy mad. Thank you, brother. Whoops. Oh, where are you going? That's a whole silver piece right there. Get rid of the cloak. Let's cook some of this boar meat and some of this fish. Oh shit, I don't have space. The tusk. That one sold for 38. The last one sold for 6. What the fuck? Who's making these prices? $71? It's free points, baby. Free points. Someone call Sam's Club the way I'm racking up these free points. I don't know. Go ahead and make the scorpid surprises too. This is our next food goal. So we want clam meat. We can probably find these on the bottom of the ocean beds. You can collect them from mobs that drop clams. And it's just clam meat and water. That's all you need. Boil some clams. And you get 4 stamina, 4 spirit. Double what we get from this, which is really good. And we're at 81 cooking already. Can we make it 83? That'd be crazy. Sloppy meat! I think I saw that guy before. Hail and well met, friend. I hope you're having safe travels. Oh, soggy meat! Holy shit! And your meat companion, friend as well. Alright, both the meat boys. Have you entered Skull Rock, Belumbra? Do you have the searing collars?
Good.
I'm the main meat member. Hell yeah.
Burning blade, and I will uncover that secret.
He's the sidekick. I can tell. He gives off big sidekick energy.
The searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic implements.
He couldn't even get soggy meat as his name.
My skills as a shaman.
Oof.
We will need a warlock to study them. Take a searing collar to Niru Fireblade. Although he is a skilled warlock, he professes to use his powers to thwart demons.
Later, meat boys. Hope to see you again one day. Sorry, Margoz, continue.
You may find Niru in Orgrimmar in the Cleft of Shadow.
Okay, so Margoz still trusts Niru and thinks he's a trusted warlock. Yeah, so he says, the searing collars you brought me are powerful demonic implements. Divining their origins is, I'm afraid, beyond my skills as a shaman. We'll need a warlock to study them. He's a skilled warlock. He professes to use his power to thwart demons. Claims his research in the occult is benign. So, Margoz kind of like, he's skeptical about him, but he's employed by the horde, so he's like, okay. I don't know if employed is the right word, but he's trusted with the horde. I mean, we're sitting pretty with items, money. There you go. Or you name it. I got beans, green, potatoes, tomatoes. Hey, we actually, oh, that's defense. I was like, we actually got a hit off? What the fuck? That was our defense going up. Whoops. Yeah, it's yap hours, boys. You know what it is. this a 3-piece? A 4-piece? Holy shit. The legendary 4-piece is real. Okay, let's head back into the harpies. See if those groups have left and maybe I can get my fair share. Anyway, you might be asking, oh, well, you use this top row for professions. What are you going to use in this bottom row? Well, this right here is our mount. This slot is always my mount. I have it keybound. I use a Naga, so it's the very last button. Auto attack is the button next to that. I just like, for some reason, that's nice to me. If I'm ever, my thumb's usually resting right in the middle, so I have auto there. Mount over here, so we would mount. These are utilities, like food, see my knives, items that I would use one off and just click instead of having bound, so I don't accidentally click them. And then these are like toys, pets, excess mounts if I ever get like a duplicate. It could be macros for changing sets. It could be spam macros. It could be usables. So that's probably what's going to go over here. And then these are my shift macros. Oh, this guy's looking good. These are shift and alt macros. This is basically just 1 through 10 on the Naga, but with shift. And the 5 is always left open because I like to have the 5 for things like fishing. I can just like hold alt and 5, fish. But yeah, usually I do like bombs, you know, maybe like focus macros or items, or like maybe like a blind or something would be in here. These are all definitely like items. A lot of bars, but I usually wind up using like 80% of them. There's definitely some open space, but I feel like you need some open space on a bar. I don't like looking at a bar and every single slot is filled up. I like having like maybe, you know, a bar that looks like this. This top bar is pretty good. A pretty good row where it's like, you know, there's 4, couple spots that are open, 2, couple spots, 1. I don't know why. And you would think it would be the opposite with my OCD, where I'd like it complete and full. I just like the organicness. I guess it's just how I have my bars in Classic WoW. You know, you get spells very far and few, and a lot of bar space is nice, more so on casters than it is on melee classes, because casters can downrank their spells, and it actually does make a very big difference if you're playing efficiently. It's not even min-maxing, it's just playing efficiently. Like, preserving your mana correctly is just a sign of a good caster, and that's something that we're going to have to get used to and master ourselves, is spirit ticking, mana ticking, you know, front end load dumping your spells, and then wanding, getting your mana back, controlling your mana so you're not always having to sit down after every fight and drink. If you only use like 20% of your mana on a kill at the very start, and then it takes you like 8 seconds to finish wanding and kill the creature or whatever, not only are you saving money from not having to, you know, buy drinks, you're being more efficient with your kills because you're conserving your mana more efficiently. You know, there's just these finite things that show you as like, oh, you're a true master of that class. You know that, like, and that's what I'm hoping to learn with every class in this challenge. Knowing how to, like, I've done shaman a good bit too, so I know how to like earthbind infinity kite, where you can like drop an earthbind totem if you have an attack macro or a weapon swing macro. You can like drop the earthbind totem, smack them, run out, wait for your auto attack to reset, go back in, smack them, run out, and they can never touch you until you're always going to hit them. And the reason that's so efficient is you don't have those downtime moments where they're hitting you and you're not hitting them if you have a big weapon, right? Like, you know, 2.8 second cooldown, you hit them, and then it takes 2.8 seconds to hit them again. They get 3 auto attacks on you in that time. That's really bad. If you can learn how to like infinity kite with the earthbind totem versus like this guy who's just getting hit over and over, you can prevent so much damage. It's insane, and we'll definitely be doing that when we get to our shaman. Shaman's probably the class that I'm playing next, and it's the class that I'm going to play kind of similarly to a druid or a paladin. And one big thing that I'm very excited about with this whole challenge is I get to play all these classes very uniquely. Like, I'm going to be playing what's known as a spellhance shaman, where you play kind of like a mix between enhancement and elemental. And you gear kind of like an elemental shaman with like a giant two-handed mace, and you can still hold your own doing melee attacks. Your heals are very strong. Your shocks do a lot of damage. If you ever need to cast lightning bolt, it's very strong, and you can. But the whole identity is like you hit very hard in melee. Your heals are very good, and then your shocks do like a lot of damage, and they're at instant speed. And it's great. It's great. It really is. It's basically just like you're an enhancement shaman that can heal a large amount, and your shocks do like a fuck ton. It's sick. It was my favorite way to play shaman for sure. Was spellhance, and it's definitely like a leveling only meme spec in that sense of like it would never hold up in the end game, I think. But when you're leveling, it's so good, man. It does everything you need it to. People get you confused and twisted thinking like, oh, that's a meme spec, you can never play that. Like, no, that's wrong. That shit is very good, very strong. It's just, it's not a raid spec for sure. I'll agree with that, like anyone would. In the same way that I thought maybe we would try like a Shakadin when it comes to Paladin, and we'll go like full Holy Paladin, all about the light, and like most of our damage will be just like auto attacks, seal twisting, and then like Holy Shock. But I'm still thinking about that one. I don't know if I want to do a Shakadin. I don't know if I want to do like a Prot hybrid, Holy Prot hybrid kind of character. I don't know if I want to do a Ret Holy hybrid kind of character and take my Paladin more in the theme of like a Claymore type character. If you've seen that anime, I think I've referenced it before, but... And I'm not a giant anime nerd, but Claymore is sick. Claymore is a sick one. Because I'm probably going to be doing like a human female Paladin, I think. Because obviously when we do the Alliance Rogue, it'll be a human rogue. I showed a Night Elf, I think, episode 1, but even then, I think I said like these characters might change, and we've already changed some on the Horde, we've already changed some on the Alliance. We'll probably change them again before the challenge even starts, if I'm being honest. So it's all tentative, but I need to get back to town and empty these bags and craft these ore into bar, because good god. But yeah, I'm very excited to start some of the other classes. It's a long way off. I thought about even, and I said this before, I might like start another character in the middle of one journey, but it's probably better to just like try and focus in, finish one character, and then once they're done, I can celebrate by starting a new character. That way I don't get like level 30 on the rogue and then 20 on the druid, and then people are like, oh, well, you stop playing the druid? And it's like, well, no, I'm just working on the rogue again. And it's like, I'll get back to the druid, and then I have to pick up a druid that's like level 32, and I have to like learn their abilities again and learn the rotation, and it's just, it seems better to just do each journey one continuously all the way through. So that's the plan. Start with the rogue, then go to the shaman, then probably go to the paladin, then probably go to the priest, and then come back to the horde, go to the... I think at that point I'd probably do like the warlock, maybe? Or the warrior. We would do the warrior and the warlock. And then we would go back to the alliance, do the... what do we have on the alliance? The mage and the... I guess I could log out and take a look. I'll show you guys the plan. We're going to start with the rogue, then do the shaman. Jump over to Defias. And then start with the paladin on Defias, and then move to the... maybe the druid? Yeah, we'll probably do Druid. We'll do Paladin, Druid, go back to Skull Rock. Or I might do 1-1-1-1. I'm not sure yet. And then start on Warrior, Warlock, and then go back and do, yeah. And these characters could all change. The only one that won't so far, obviously, is Bale. Once we start them, we won't change them, obviously,
if we are
too.
to make
But
these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battles.
what does this look like? I don't have the bank space to keep anything, honestly, either, so just sell it. I thought I might collect some weapons, but I don't have the bank space now that I'm remembering. Let's go ahead and smelt these ore. We're up to 75 silver. That's huge. Let's get these smelted. This is going to be fun, I know. Bear with me. But we'll get these made, and we'll probably get ready to wrap it up for tonight. We got our main goal done for tonight, which was complete Skull Rock. We need to bring it back to Thrall and see what he has to say. We need to bring it to Niru and see what Niru has to say about these collars. We've also got some business over in the Barrens. We've been recruited to go check out what's going on over there, so we need to go do that. We've got stuff back in Silverpine. We finally are probably going to do some crafting with all that copper when we get back into town. We'll probably start next episode with some crafting and then get into wrapping up the whole chain with Niru and Thrall, and then move into the Barrens. Hell, we might even go back to Silverpine for a little bit and start Silverpine. That might be the play. And then come back to the Barrens later. That's probably going to be the play, honestly. I'm excited to do Silverpine Forest. I used to hate that place, but it's honestly pretty cool. I thought about doing 2 tonight, but we probably won't. Just let them craft, baby, let them craft. Yeah, slow and steady. Corpse Lover, what a name, has reached level 60. Well, congrats, brother. Here's to you. Cheers. Alright, looks like our mining has kind of capped out here at 82. We're not getting any points. At least for the smelt. For the raw mine, I think we still have a chance to get some points. But I'm not sure. The small rune marks the bearer as a lieutenant in the Burning Blade. I love that, like, the first guy we killed happened to be a lieutenant. Could probably also maybe use a stack of 20 and then save the others for bombs with this linen. There goes our spirit. No. Mark of the Wild will be gone soon too. Oh no. Wait for it. Bingo. Okay. I know, very fun. It's just a couple minutes. Grimfist. Now that guy's got a cool name. Grimfist. Orc warrior. Great name, friend. Make some small talk while we craft. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Now it's really awkward as we just kind of fiddle our hands together and craft next to each other. Fetal, 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 fetal. That's just, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. We never did that fishing, by the way. I got distracted, completely consumed with an elite being in that cave right next to Gazz'uz. I still need to process that. Wow. Imagine trying to fight both of them at the same time. Man, what a Chad we would have been. That would have been the highlight of the video. I don't have the balls for that at all. There's no way. I barely had the balls to even take on the elite. I almost left that cave without taking on that elite. And I was like, man, I'll feel like a pussy if I don't at least try. Now there's things in the future that I already know I'm not even gonna try. So don't even think about being like, what a fucking pussy in the comments or anything like that. Like, what are those giant King Drek dinosaurs down in fucking Ungoro? Like, no way would I ever even attempt one of those fuckers. They'd like two-shot me. They'd crit me for like 1200 and then auto-attack me, instant auto-attack me, execute me. And I'd be dead immediately before I could even react. And the whole like 100, 200 hours would be gone just like that. Not worth it. You gotta know what's worth it. I do need to make more dynamite though. We're basically out. It hasn't. These aren't like that useful. It's basically like an AoE auto attack, like I've said before. But it's better than nothing, and it's extra damage, and it's free. Well, it's not free, but I'm using these materials anyways, right? Like, so we'll definitely probably stock up on. Definitely probably is an oxymoron. That's not right, but we'll definitely stock up on a lot of these rough dynamite, I'm sure. Oh, it's 2 blasting powder each? Yikes. Okay. Well, like I said, we'll do a lot of crafting next time. Don't do all of them. Keep it like that. I think that's fine. Let's head back to Rezlak. And then we're gonna run back into Orgrimmar, and I won't turn in the quests right now. We'll save that for next time. But we'll park it and we'll drop everything off from our bags. Or probably put it from the bank into our bags so I remember next time I log in that I want to craft with all that stuff. It's gonna be a lot of ore, or a lot of copper bars, I should say. It'll be a lot of bombs. Our bags are gonna be full after it. We're gonna power level engineering a good bit. We might even get to our goggles, which would be really sick. Level 15, I might get goggles. And the day that we get our goggles, I'll probably put up the goggle art that my buddy Mombi made us, and I'll put it like, I don't know, somewhere in frame or on the camera or over my cam, or we'll figure something out. But just to kind of celebrate, because my buddy Mombi did do some great custom art for our character. I'll pull some of it up here now. It's multiple different copies, but it was all done in paint. As you can see, here's our character. That's pretty... Let me stop running. It's pretty damn close to us though, huh? I mean, that's pretty fucking good. And here's us with the Brendan Fraser crying eyes. No, we're fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, he's made art of our character with different engineering goggles on from when we did the original hardcore challenge, and when we got different engineering goggles, every time we got a new pair of goggles, he would make us a new portrait, and we would celebrate. Eventually, we stopped using goggles, so obviously we run out at some point. I think we really only use like 2 or 3 pairs of goggles, but it's cool while it lasts, and it's the only time I'll do it for this series probably. So the day that we get the goggles, just know I'll probably have some extra art on the screen somewhere of our character in the goggles. And these pictures here, I just plan on kind of toggling on and off whenever we need to go AFK or have a moment, or we're just looking to like, yo, cam off today, I'm not feeling it. You can look at the character kind of thing. Like, all right, Rezlak.
I can breathe easy now, knowing that the harpies won't be bothering our supply caravans anymore. And not one moment too soon either. I hear I'm being sent some fun little toys with the next shipment. You're pretty good at what you do, adventurer.
What kind of toys?
You ought to track down my boss in Ratchet. I'll bet he could
Sneeze.
find some work for you. Oh, and don't worry. I
wouldn't forget to pay you for the service you provided me.
Nope, I lied. I'll take the blemished wooden staff, sir. Thank you. Some good rep for the towns. Orgrimmar, Darkspear, and Ratchet. I'd love to get exalted with the goblins with Ratchet on this character. Even though it doesn't matter, I want to be a goblin engineer with him. Like a crazed engineer. Because both in life and in death, I'm going to make this character like a mining engineer. Like he's a tinkerer. He's a poison maker, he's a tinkerer, he's fascinated with death and creation and bombs, and he's also a hitman and an assassin. Both in life and in death. Those are his skill sets. So being exalted with Ratchet would be really cool, because obviously they're all about the engineering and the bombs and the boom. And then on the Alliance side, it would be pretty easy for me to get exalted with Gnomergun, but ya-da-da-da-da. Okay, I need to sell the staff, fill the bags full of copper. Let's head over to the general store.
What are you looking for?
What level do we get the next throwing knives, sir? 22. Okay. I don't know about you, but I am feeling 22. I make that joke often. It's not a good joke. It's not even a joke, honestly. It's a fucking, like, Taylor Swift reference, and I'm not even a fan of Taylor Swift, so... I'm a troll, man. Great name.
Would you rather trust your goods with
Look at this guy. Corona. Take all this jazz out. You need to keep enough space to actually, like, have room to move things around in the bag, you know what I mean? I do need some new armor kits, because I got a new chest piece and new gloves. Which is nice to get some extra armor on these bad boys. I can't believe we got the tribal vest, that's huge. Another 60, wow.
Besides the grunts outside, my brothers and I fought at the Battle of Hyjal. Any who seek to steal from the bank must face us first.
Okay. Think we're good with this. Alright guys, we're gonna call this one here for now. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, spun myself around. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless, gamers.